Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Kesivam and this is my very first video. Today I will be sharing some important BizTalk interview questions and answers to help you prepare for technical interviews. So let's get started. And the first question is, how many types of schema are there in BizTalk server? So in BizTalk server, below are types of schema like XML schema, also known as XML document, flat file schema wizard, property schema, JSON schema wizard. Moving on, next question. Now, what what is an envelope schema and what is its use? An envelope schema is used to wrap multiple messages into a single message. It helps in batch processing or debatching. Moving on, what is a persistence point? So a persistent point is when BizTalk saves the state of an orchestration to the message box database. This happens during checkpoints like send or receive shape, orchestration end, scope with persistent enabled. Moving on to the next question. What what is scripting punctoid and what is its use? So a scripting punctoid in BizTalk maps is used when we need custom logic like C#, XSLT or inline code in the transformation. It is helpful for tasks like string manipulation, data formatting or conditional mapping. What is correlation in BizTalk? So correlation is used to link multiple messages in an orchestration based on some property like order ID. It ensures that the correct instance of orchestration receives the related messages. In which shape under a scope we can write if else condition. So we write if else condition inside a scope shape using the expression shape. What is scope shape in orchestration and what shapes we can add inside it? So a scope shape is used to group a set of actions that can be treated as a unit. Inside a scope shape, we can add receive or send shapes, construct message, transform, expression, decide shape, and another shapes. It is also used for exception handling with exception block. Can we promote a property from an unbounded field in schema? No, we cannot promote a property from an unbounded field directly because it may have multiple values and promotion requires a single value. Moving on to the next question. What is content based and context based routing? So content based routing is based on data inside the message body and context based routing is based on the message context property like file name, adapter, custom promoted properties. Let's move to the next question. Is it possible to create multiple root nodes in a schema? Yes, in BizTalk, we can create multiple root nodes in a schema by enabling the allow message type property to be root reference. This is useful when handling different message types in single schema. Moving on, what is WCF custom adapter and what is the use and settings? So the WCF custom adapter is a flexible adapter that supports all WCF bindings which used to communicate with database. It allows custom behavior extension, security setting, custom binding configuration. Here is the another common question. How to declare a variable in an orchestration and how to use it. So in BizTalk orchestration, declare a variable in the top level orchestration scope outside all shapes. Use it across all shapes inside the orchestration. Moving on, how to promote a property from a field and use it in a custom pipeline component, and what is the syntax. To doing this, right click field, click on promote, show promotion, and add to a property schema. And in custom pipeline component, we just write in a variable like a pinMessage.context.read and the property name and the namespace of the property. Moving to the next question. How many components can we add in pipeline stages? So in pipeline stage, you can add maximum of 255 components except for assembler and disassembler. Typically, one disassembler in disassembler stage, one assembler in assembler stage, and others like validators, custom components can be many. There are three input files and one output files. How to achieve this? So to merge three input files into one output files, use orchestration. We generate a map in transform shape, merge all three input messages as a source and output message as a destination. Moving to the next question. How to store data from a CSV file into a database with exception handling. So use flat file disassembler to convert CSV to XML, generate SQL schema, use add generated items, use map to convert XML to SQL format, use WCF SQL adapter to insert data, wrap orchestration in scope with exception block, handle exceptions using exception shape, and log error or send failed message to another location. Let's continue. What are the interfaces of custom pipeline component? A custom pipeline component we talk should implement the following interfaces: I component, I base component, I component UI, and I persist property bag. Moving to the next question. What is the method name of custom pipeline component that gets executed? So the main method is execute method. This is where custom logic is written to manipulate or validate the message. Let's move to the next question. What is message box and what is its use in BizTalk? Message box is a SQL Server database which used to store incoming and outgoing messages, route messages to appropriate subscribers, manage state and persistence of running instances. It's a core engine of BizTalk's public subscribe models. What is BRE? Business Rule Engine. So BRE is a tool in BizTalk that allows defining and executing business rules separately from code. It provides policy-based decision making, make rules dynamic for easy updating, works with XML, .NET Object, and database. What are the types of database that BizTalk uses. So BizTalk uses several SQL database server, BizTalk Message Box DB, BizTalk Management DB, BizTalk DTA DB, BizTalk Rule Engine DB, SSO DB, BAM primary import. Moving to the next question. Is it possible to route messages without using orchestration? Yes, BizTalk support direct messages routing without orchestration using content-based or context-based routing by promoting properties and setting filters on send port. Moving to the next question. How to handle a message suspended at the receive shape level in orchestration? If a message suspended, check error details in BizTalk admin console, fix the root cause, use message resume option, and resubmit message if needed after fixing. Moving to the next question. What is a custom XSLT and what are its use? A custom XSLT is a manually written XSL transformation file used to transform XML message. It is used when BizTalk mapper functoids cannot handle complex logic. Full control over transformation is needed. Thank you for watching my video.